We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Corbin Burns, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
So digging in now, Nick Senzel, and we are set for baseball here this evening. In there, strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Nicholas Castellanos is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Castellanos brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Tyler Mahle gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He hit over .320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. Now batting, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Pitch on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Sinker down around the knees, gets the called strike.
1 strike.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
That is it.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Kristen Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Yelich. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura.
The second baseman, Keston.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2.
Ball 2. Three and 2.
Jed Jerko will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Into the box, Jed Jerko. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Has a look, now the pitch. Towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Digging in, Omar Narvaez. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Fouled off. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away. The 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Here comes the first pitch. Jose Garcia is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hit out towards second. And the Reds have their first hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
First delivery to him on the way. Nick Senzel will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. 2 men on, 2 out. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And he fouls this one off. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We play 2.5. No score on the show. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Third baseman, Luis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch. And that misses up and in. 3-1.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Corbin Burns. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Popped him up. Votto in foul ground. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. The 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Urias leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in, Joey Votto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's got it. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He popped out in his first trip. A windup and a 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Braun looking up. Gone! A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Reds. Now here's the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Oh, that pitch is up.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Senzel backing up on it. He's there and records the first out.
Now back, second base.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Jerko. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Jerko swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. And the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Three and 2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And an easy play there for Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Tucker Barnhart goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Stepping in now, Jose Garcia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier. And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Nick Senzel is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
well. If you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Third baseman number 2, Luis Urias.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Not close. It's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So coming to the plate, Corbin Burns. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the 1-0. Looped over toward first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Avisail Garcia. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In is Christian Yelich. High in the air out to center field. Senzel makes the play and the side is retired. But the Brewers get a run and it comes here on the long ball. 5 innings complete. 2-1 Milwaukee. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. 0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he's sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Fouled away. Lays off. 2-2 now. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And it's 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 2-1. Here's Ryan Braun now, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the sixth. On its way is pitch number 75. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Senzel is there now to make the play on Braun, and the Sluggards retired on just one pitch.
Now back, second base.
Digging in once again, Keston Hiura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Omar Narvaez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground at first. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. So stepping in, Mike Moustakas. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Braun has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready now, Jesse Winker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The batter, the catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Reds are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. TJ Antone will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Farmer is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Luis Urias is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Daniel Vogelbach will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Reined in to second for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. None left for Milwaukee. They still lead it 2-1. Devin Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose Garcia.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And there's out number 1. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Navarez waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the 7th.
Ready once again, Nick Senzel. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Williams is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail it here 2-1. At the plate, Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Farmer is after it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out.
The right fielder.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Jace Peterson will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos is there, one away. Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batter.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. Jace Peterson will stick around as he'll take over in right field. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Count is 1-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Joey Votto comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Urias into shallow left. He makes the running play. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Brewers used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Corbin Burns pitches well enough to get the W. Tyler Mahle pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.